So the one thing that every man should do before going to see a fertility specialist is to get a complete semen analysis. The reason I say that is because if you go to see a male fertility specialist and you've never had a complete semen analysis done before, the first thing they're going to do is just order the complete semen analysis. And without that result, that first appointment is largely going to be a waste. They are going to get some history and some background information, maybe do an exam, but they're not really going to be able to tell you anything without the semen analysis. And this has largely been a major roadblock, a major inefficiency for men seeking fertility workups, because the primary care doctors usually don't feel comfortable ordering it, so they have to wait to get an appointment with the male fertility specialist. And then at that first appointment, all the male fertility specialist does is order the semen analysis, and then they have to wait a month or so to have that result and get the next appointment. So it really drags on this process that's already very stressful for couples. But there's been some improvements in the technology that make this a lot easier, this whole process. So there are websites that basically allow you to order your own semen analysis and have that done before you see the male fertility specialist. The one that we've had the most success with is called 𝐉𝐨𝐿𝐵𝐈.com. No sponsor or anything like that. We've just been using their company. And basically, you go onto their website, you go to the fertility testing option, you can click on the standard semen analysis, is all you need. It costs $295. It's out of pocket, no insurance coverage for this one. But they mail it to your house, you produce the specimen, and you overnight mail it back to them, and the results come directly to you. And it's a real complete semen analysis that's just as good as any regular lab. And that has a lot of advantages, because if you do that semen analysis and the result comes back as normal, you really don't even need to see a male fertility specialist. You just need to work with your partner and the gynecologist to figure out what the options are. If it comes back as abnormal, then you might want to actually repeat it again before seeing the male fertility specialist, because we're usually going to order it again. We like to see 2 results showing the same thing before making any moves. But getting at least one would definitely be a huge step in the right direction. You have to be careful. Some of these home kits are sort of like do-it-yourself, where you're actually doing some of the lab work and connecting it to your iPhone camera, and that's giving you an estimate. That's okay, but it's not like a real lab. You're not getting the legitimate numbers. So I would say to get a real one where you're actually sending the specimen out to a lab and they're giving you a full readout of the actual report of the complete semen analysis. That would be a huge advantage and a major time saver for you and your partner to get this workup started.